Benny, the brave little firefly. On the edge of a peaceful forest, there lived a tiny firefly named Benny. Every evening, when the sky turned dark, hundreds of fireflies flew into the air, lighting up the forest like tiny stars. But Benny's light was very small. He looked at the other fireflies and sighed. "My light is too tiny," he whispered. "No one will ever notice me." An old owl named Oliver heard Benny. He smiled kindly and said, "Don't worry, little one. Even the smallest light can brighten someone's night." Benny wasn't sure, but he decided to keep flying. That evening the forest grew quiet. The birds were asleep. The rabbits had gone home. The flowers gently closed their petals. Only the crickets sang their sleepy songs. As Benny floated through the trees, he heard a tiny sniffle. "Hello," Benny called softly. Behind a bush sat a little hedgehog named Holly. "I can't find my way back to my family," Holly said. "It's too dark." Benny took a deep breath. "My light may be small," he thought, "but maybe it's enough." He flew a little closer. His tiny golden glow lit up the narrow forest path. "Oh," Holly smiled, "I can see the way now." Slowly, Benny flew ahead, while Holly followed behind. After a short walk, they reached a cozy little nest beneath a tree. "Holly!" her family cheered. They hugged her tightly. "Thank you, little firefly," they said. Benny smiled. His heart felt warmer than his little light. Later that night, Benny continued his journey. Soon he met a sleepy baby rabbit. The little rabbit was looking for the biggest, softest flower to sleep beside. Benny's gentle glow shined over a patch of beautiful white daisies. "There they are," the rabbit laughed. She curled up beside the flowers, yawned once, and quickly fell asleep. Benny giggled quietly. As he flew higher, he reached a small pond. Tiny frogs were preparing for their bedtime songs, but one little frog couldn't find the perfect lily pad. Benny circled above the pond. His tiny light reflected on the water. "There!" croaked the frog happily. He jumped onto a large green lily pad. "Thank you!" The frogs began their bedtime songs. Croak, croak, croak. The peaceful sounds floated through the forest like a lullaby. The moon smiled from above. "You've helped so many tonight, Benny." Benny looked down at the glowing forest. "I thought my light was too small." The moon replied, "A kind heart shines brighter than any light." Just then, clouds covered the moon. The forest became much darker. The little animals looked around nervously. Without waiting, Benny flew into the middle of the forest. One by one, his firefly friends joined him. Hundreds of tiny lights sparkled together. The dark forest became bright and beautiful again. Every animal smiled. The birds slept peacefully. The foxes curled up in their dens. The squirrels tucked themselves into warm tree holes. The deer rested beneath the tall trees. Benny realized something wonderful. One tiny light may seem small, but when kindness is shared, it grows brighter and brighter. From that night on, Benny never worried about being the smallest. Every evening he happily flew through the forest, helping anyone who needed a little light. And every night before bedtime, the animals looked up and whispered, "Thank you, Benny." As the stars twinkled overhead and a cool breeze rustled the leaves, the whole forest drifted into peaceful dreams. And if you ever look outside on a warm summer night and see a tiny glowing firefly, it might just be Benny, lighting the way for someone who needs a little hope. Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. The end.